and oil here by Frisco Commons Park. And this is where they used to stock trout every trout stocking season, but now they stock elsewhere. But there's still some good fishing to be had, specifically for some bass. And this round I'm bringing the switch rod, Echo Ion fly reel on a Cabela's TLR switch rod, and the Denison Dam Buster. That's the one that I've been using to limit out on striped bass. And what I want to try today is I want to see if I can get something to strike on a Denison Dam limit buster from a pond. So a little pond fly fishing. Take advantage of the longer rod here that I'm using. I think it's an 11 foot. Let's see. Yeah, 11 foot 6 weight switch rod. Okay. I didn't bring the polarized glasses, so I'm going to be a little bit constrained there. But I'm hoping that this baby will rock on some of those bass that I know lurk in here. And since this has worked for striped bass, I think it'll work for largemouth bass right here. Okay. And this is the one that I was tying the other day. I did a little demo with it. I think I need to pick up some more craft fur. But other than that, let's go see if we can coax something to strike with this baby right here. Okay. We just got to walk a little bit here. It's a, oh, wow, 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 that hurt. It's a little walk, but we'll get there. All right, let me just adjust the camera a little bit. All right, Frisco Commons here in Frisco, Texas. Gonna do a little pond fly fishing with the 11 foot 6 weight switch rod and the Denison Dam Limit Buster. And let's see if we can coax a bass to strike. All right. And this is what I limited out on striped bass 2 trips now, and definitely is a fun time. So let's go walk it and see what we can do. All right, and this one will stay pretty much on the upper part of the water's surface, upper part of the water column. And let's see, earlier when I came here, this place was clobbered with a bunch of junk. Couldn't get easy access to the pond, but it looks like they cleared up some of it. There's still some cattails, it looks like, on the far end over there. But previously the whole area was really clobbered, making it really tough to cast, if not actually fish. So lo and behold, it looks like they cleared things up, but I am missing those polarized sunglasses. Definitely like being able to take a peek in the water, but hey, we'll make do. All right, we're almost here. I see some movement. I know there's some bluegill here, and I know there's some bass. And well, let's see if we can coax a bass or two to hit on this baby right here. Okay. Oh yeah, nice. They got it cleared up nicely. I'm seeing some movement. Yeah, definitely see some movement. It looks like a lot of bluegill. I did bring some smaller flies, but I'm specifically targeting some bass. So let's see if we can get things started here. We'll just kind of do a little shaky motion. All right. I'm gonna be fishing this one-hand, it's a one or two-handed style rod, fly rod, switch fishing, or switch rod, but I'll just play it by ear, because bottom line, I can do all kinds of stuff with this thing, with this setup here. All right, let's go back here. Okay. And I know I was getting some good hits when I was moving it pretty quickly through the water. So let's see if that will be the case in this instance, right? Let's see if we can coax one of those Frisco Commons bass that I know lurk here. Okay, let's go back out that way. All right, I am seeing some little bluegill, but we're definitely targeting some of these basilitos. All right, let's go pop it out over here. Okay. I'm gonna keep doing this twitchy motion. See if that might be what they're looking for. Okay, little twitchy motion. All right. And we'll start walking the pond here. Oh, I just spooked one over here. I think it was a bluegill though. All right. What's nice about this setup is since I'm fishing the upper part of the water column, I should be able to get that telltale of when there's a fish trailing behind it, like I was doing with the bass the other day, striped bass I mean, over there at Denison, okay? And this is basically that Denison Dam limit buster. Let's see if it can work on Frisco common bass, okay? All right, just pop it out there, okay? Come on, Mr. Fishalito. Okay. Oh, I see something moving over here to my left, to the right. I think I caught his eye. Let's see if I can catch his eye again. Okay, definitely would have helped if I had the polarized glasses, but let's just keep working it. Fishing blind at this point. I can still see the fly though in the water, so that's helping. When I see it disappear, I'll definitely set the hook. Okay. All right, let's see if I can coax one of these guys to strike. Okay. All right. No fishies yet, but I know we're gonna get something here. I know they're here. Okay, let's go a little bit further out. Okay. Just gonna keep doing this movement here and let's try it. Yeah, I tend to be able to cast different when I'm using a switch rod because of that longer length, and the switch chucker line that I'm using is definitely forgiving when it comes to casting. Doesn't take much to get it cast out there. Okay, all right, got some movement here. Let's go pop it out this way. All right, let's see if I can coax one up here. This is too nice of a pond not to get a strike or two. Let's go back out. Okay. Come on. Let's see it. Looking for that big splashalito when he's on there. Okay. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Come on, come on. All right, let's pop it here. I was at, where was it? I was in another pond over there in Dallas yesterday. Commute was kind of bummer, but today I made a little switch and made it to Frisco on the way home. So let's see what we can do. Oh, little user error there. Let me clear up some of this line. Go on the other side of there and we'll see if we can coax something in that end. Okay, bear with me. All right, let's walk it. This other end has a nice little drop off, and at times I've been able to coax a strike or two right where it kind of does one of these numbers like this. It's kind of flat and then it dumps over, and they're kind of lurking right in that area. So let's see if we can confirm that that is the case again today. All right. And I think last time I was using a lot smaller flies, so went with a bigger fly this time. Size 6 hook. And it's the one I was using to catch a limited striped bass. So hoping that this will be the case where I catch them with this guy for largemouth bass. Okay. Just kind of work my way over here, get underneath this tree a little bit, and I'm gonna try working that area first, because maybe there's something lurking over there. Okay, let's see. We'll just do these quick shaky shake moves. All right. See if we can convince one to strike. Working the upper part of the water column. All right, come on, come on. Nice movement, I'm telling you. This is a very, very fishy fly. Cuts through the water nicely. Those striped bass definitely wanted a lot faster retrieve than I anticipated, so maybe bass want the same thing here, largemouth bass. Okay, let's pop it out a little bit here. Come on, let's see it. Let's go back out that way. All right. Come on, come on. I'm gonna do a little stop and go retrieve here. See if that might do it. Surprised I didn't get anything on the other side over there. Come on, let's see it. All right, let's pop it out straight ahead. See if we can coax one to strike out here. Got a lot of pond to fish too, so let's see. Let's cut it back this way. There he is. Oh, he had it. He had it. Wow, I missed it. I felt the pull. Okay, let's try it again. A little shaky shake movement. Oh man, I had him. I could feel it. All right, that's promising. We'll just kind of work this at an angle. Okay. Wow, I thought I had him. And I have to admit, there tends to be bigger bass here. Oh, got some junk on that one. Let's recast it. Okay. Okay. Just do these shaky shake moves. See if I can coax him to hit. Okay, no takers there. Let's pop it out here. Work it at an angle. Okay. Come on, come on. Let's get another one of those strikes. Oh man, got it in the tree. I knew I was gonna do that when I picked up the line. Oh yeah, let's get it off here. Ooh, got lucky. Tree fish. Let's get that guy out of there. All right. Okay, let's try this again. All right. Need to make an adjustment real quick. All right. Okay, let's just pop it over. All right. A little shaky shake motion. Okay. Shake, shake. Come on. Where'd you at? Where you at? He hit it. Nope. Pop it out that way. Okay. We'll do these long pulls and see if he'll hit it on the stop. Okay. Okay, all right, let's try it again. Gotta work myself under this tree. Don't get on the branches. Okay. All right, so far one strike. No takers yet. Nothing landed, but we got a lot of pond to go. Okay. Let's go back this way. Make sure we cover our 6 here. Oops, let me get it back, cast it out. There we go. Cover our 6. Maybe there's one lurking behind me, wanting to sneak in. Okay, nope. Let's go back out this way and go cast out further. All right, it's just kind of blind casting at this point, trying to see what may be biting. Okay. Pop it out this way. Come on, come on, where'd you go? All right, let's get it back out again. All right. I want to stick with this one fly just cause. I know it worked on striped bass. I got a feeling it'll work on bass also. All right, taking it over here parallel to the bank. Okay, no takers there. All right, let's get it back out. Come on, let's see it. Let's see if we can coax Mr. Big Guy. Okay. Back out this way. Oop, I just heard something to my right. Heard something to my right. Frisco Commons here in Texas. Just a growing suburb just north of the DFW Metroplex. I'm using a switch rod, 11-foot TLR, Cabela's TLR switch rod, and a Echo Ion, I think it's a 779. Yeah. Okay. And I'm using the Rio switch chucker, which is a very forgiving line, switch line for yours truly, and that I can definitely get some pretty cool casts with it, one-handed or two-handed. Okay. Now, let's see if the bass will do their part and strike. Okay. Let's see it strike. Let's see the strike. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Okay. Let's get back out. Back out there. Let's see what's looking. Okay. Some folks over there were fishing. Looks like they're leaving. Wonder how they did. Oops. Stepped on the line. Okay. So far, just that one. Holy cow, that's not a good sign. There's got to be more out here. All right, let's pump it out. Let's go out that way, further out. Just in case, maybe they're out a little deeper and they just want the fly to be a little bit closer. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna keep working this same pattern right here. Just keep working it fast, pop it out there. See if we can get them to strike. I know there are bass here. Okay. And it's that witchy hour time, you know, when things start getting a little bit, get a little bit cooler in the day. So maybe we can convince one of these guys to strike. Let's get it out there. Take advantage of this switch line, switch chucker, Rio switch chucker. So sometimes you'll see me holding it one-handed, other times you'll see me do it two. Here's a two. Just kind of pop it out there. Get it way out there. Ooh, I grabbed all that line. So yeah, it's a fun rod. It definitely gets a lot more distance than I normally get when I'm using my other fly rods. Okay. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I like using it when I go fishing the tail race, because I can get it a lot further out than my other rods. Working a pond, well, it's kind of hit or miss, but this is one of your bigger ponds, and sometimes you kind of need to get your fly to go out there. Like, let me see if I can get it out. There we go, it went out. Pulled all that line off. All right, let's keep going. Where's Mr. Basilito? All right, I'm gonna do a short cast here. Let's take it out this way. Start working our way over here to the right. Come on. Yeah. I was expecting a lot more strikes than this. There we go, that's a nice long cast. Rolled it out there. Come on. Let's see if he's gonna come in. Yeah, this place was a really fun pond to fish when they would stock it with trout. Now that it's another place that they stock, it's a little bit different than this one. This one consistently set up pretty much anywhere along the pond. Eventually you'd hook up with some of the trout they'd stock here. Okay. All right, where are you guys at? All right, let's move over. Let's pop it out there, okay. Let's keep walking the pond. See if we can locate the bass. Oh man, I just heard something over here on my right, or my left. All right, let's go and do a two-handed cast. Oh, I hit a tree behind me. Oh yeah, tree got it, or grass, yep. Here's these trees I gotta deal with. All right, wow, dang, I was hoping for more action than this, but yeah, I can get at least a little switch rod practice. And who knows, a lot of pond, that's all I'm saying. A lot of pond to go. Okay, let's go and hit it out here. Oh, something just moved to my right. Let me see if I can flip it over. Okay, it was just right here. Where'd he go? I got a tree right here, so that might make it a little bit hard, but I think I got it. Let's see if he's still there. Kind of bubbled up. Okay, no takers there. Keep walking it. Okay. Can see the fly. Let's go back this way. Come on, let's see it, guys. All right, no basilito there. Let's go back out. Keep working our way in. Come on, come on, come on. All right, let's get it back out again. There we go. That was a turtle that I just saw bubble up there. So no bass, turtle. Okay. Let's go back out. Let's see, a little bit further out. Maybe they're lurking out there. Okay. All right, no takers there. Let's go back here. All right. Wow. Would have thought I would have coaxed a bass by now. Let's get it back out again. Okay. All right, let's just do this popping motion here. Yeah, that one that hit earlier did one of those. Oh, wait a minute, there's some junk on this. I gotta clear it. He bubbled up on it and snagged it from me. But I wasn't able to set the hook in time. All right, let's go ahead and, yeah, I got some grass on it or some junk on it. Let me clear that. That won't work here. All right, well, it came off, nice. There's what I'm using, all right. And I think I did a fly time video, but I think I need to do another one because I did make some changes to what I was initially tied him as. Let me work my way around this tree. All right. Now we just got to locate where these bass are. All right. Let's try over here. Let's pop it out in front of me real quick and kind of work it in. Okay. Let's go to the left. I shortened the line a little bit because we're working it a little bit closer. Okay. A little bit closer to shore. Let's see if I can get around these cattails without hooking up or snagging on them. Nope. A lot of stuff in there. I liked that spot before it got all clobbered with the cattails. That one usually had a nice deep hole was surprising. Sort of like a little depression or something. Let's get that better out there. There we go. But looks like it's going to be slim pickings on this side. Okay, let's try over here real quick. And then we'll work our way to the other side. See if we can coax something over there to hit. Because right now it's just only got one strike on this side. All right, let's go walk it. Okay, Cabela's TLR, switch rod, Echo Ion, fly reel, Rio switch chucker. Forgot how many grains it is. And let's see, I got a floating tip, and then this fly that I have stuck on me. Let me grab it here. Okay, right here. And this thing casts pretty far, and you can cast it one or two-handed. It's like spaced out casting, but one of the big fallbacks is you can do a standard overhead cast with this thing and shoot it out there big time. It's pretty awesome. All right, I don't think Cabela's offers this anymore either. Yeah, Cabela's TLR. I don't know what they replaced it with, but I got three, 2 6s and an 8. So I think I'm set for now. All right, let's go around here. Let's see. We'll work our way over here around this pond, or this side of the pond. There's a lot less stuff to clobber on, so. And I know this is more of a flats area, so we might be able to get one of these bass that's kind of lurking the shallows in search of some foodie. All right, let's just kind of get started here with a couple of short casts just to see if anything's lurking near the surface or near the shore. Okay. And unfortunately, I did not bring my polarized glasses, so I'm having to watch and really just get a glimpse of my fly as it cuts through. Okay. All right. And I'm gonna stick with this fly just because it's the whole purpose of why I wanted to fish this one here today, was just to see if this thing could work on some bass that I know are here. There's bass in this pond. So, worked on striped bass, so I figured it would work on largemouth bass. Okay. All right, let's go. A little short twitchy motion. All right. Yeah, the striped bass wanted a fast retrieve, and then at one point they wanted this retrieve where you pull it and let it sit, pull it, let it sit. So it was like a pause, and they were hitting it on the pause as if the bait was dying, and you certainly got a strike in that manner. And then it changed, it went back to a fast retrieve. They just wanted everything fast. Right now I haven't really picked up on the pattern here for the bass, other than I have had one strike so far, and that was just on a little twitchy thing I was doing, just like this. Okay, kind of bubbled up on it and hit it, and I was not ready for them. I should have been, but I wasn't. All right, let's try here. Okay, got some cattail stuff on that one. Let's get out of there. All right. Okay. And I've used this one before with a dry fly out here specifically, mainly because sometimes I needed to cast it a lot further out, and this allowed me to do so with this switch rod. Okay. All right, let's pop it this way now. Okay, let's work our way around. Okay. All right, I'm getting to a clear area, so I'm going to be able to shoot the line a lot better. All right, yeah, we're not, see, a lot clearer back here, so I'm gonna take out some line. All right, and we'll just kind of pop this thing out there. Take advantage of its switch roddiness. All right. Okay, nice cast there. We just need to see a bass hit it now. Okay. All right. No takers there. Let's pop it out that way. Okay. And I think it's about maybe 2 foot deep here, maybe 3. And I'm hoping Mr. Bass wants to play. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm seeing it cut through the water. Not seeing anything going for it. I do like how it suspends. As I stop, it'll just kind of sit there like this and kind of float. Well, not float, kind of sink slowly. All right. So let's see if we can get one of these guys to strike. Messed up on that cast. Let's see. All right. Do over. Okay. All right. I'm mainly looking for that little hump in the water when they come up behind it. Sort of like how the striped bass were doing at Denison. Okay. All right, I'm not seeing it, guys. Not seeing it. Okay, let's move it this way. All right, just slowly working our way. See if Mr. Bass wants to play. Okay. Man, I'm surprised. This place is so fishy right now. I mean, it looks like there should be something big here. I wonder, pressure-wise, does it get fished a lot since they don't stock it with trout anymore? My line's tangled. Let me clear that real quick. Well, that's it. That's like, that's fishing, you know. Sometimes you get some, sometimes you don't. But eventually, just keep at it. We'll get a strike or two, I'm hoping. We'll get a strike or two. Okay. Let's see what's lurking over here. Come on. All right. No takers there. Let's go back out that way. Oh, there's some movement over there, but I think those are little bluegill or some fish. Okay. All right, let's pop it over. Okay. You can see it's very, very easy to get distance with this thing, and you really don't need to force it. It's just basically the smoothness of your cast, like so. See, not having to force it at all. Really a timing thing in the motion. Other than that, you can do this all day. That's the other good thing about this. You can do this all day without getting too tired, especially since you can two-hand it. Okay, a two-handed cast there. All right. Not really a true spey casting technique, just really I call it just get your fly in the water where the fish are, okay? And, all right, let's see. I can see the fly from here, from this direction. I don't see anything chasing it though. All right, let's pop it out. All right, that's a little bit further out, okay? Let's see if coax them in this way. Come on. We'll just do these short pull retrieves and twitchy twitch and see what happens. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Here I'm just doing the one-handed cast, but I got the rod butt tucked under my shoulder, and I'm actually not even lifting up on my arm. That's what I do when I'm fishing and my shoulders hurt. That was the main reason why I went into the switch rod, because I found out I can cast even if my shoulder's hurting, like that right there. I didn't have to lift my shoulder up or anything. Okay. All right, let's pop it out. Okay. Kind of shallow here, but let's see if we can coax one in. Let's see if I can get a little bit further out now that I got some clear room. Okay. Right here, let's do it. There we go. Further out. And it pulled all the line off that I had loose. So it gives you an idea the distance you can get out of these things. I'm gonna tuck this thing in here. This thing's getting in the way. All right. And I want to stick with this fly. I don't want to switch it because the whole point of this was to try getting something on the fly. I just think I just got to keep at it and keep presenting to these guys because eventually one's going to get into the feeding mode. All right. They will get into the feeding mode. See what's coming up behind it. No. All right, now I got a tree that I got to watch for. Okay, that one went pretty far. Yeah, there's some other techniques you can use, but I tend to use this one because a lot of times my shoulder will start hurting and I still want to go fishing. And this allows me to keep doing it. Oops, got my line everywhere. All right. Okay, let's see if I can get out of this junk. Holy cow. All right, I got some cattail here I need to get out of. There we go, got out of it. Woohoo! All right, nothing there. Let's pop it out this way. Do some short casts. I can lay my line all down here and it'll shoot out there. All right, I see some movement over here. I wonder if it's bass or if it's those bluegill. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get them to hit. Come on, where are you guys at? All right. I may get desperate and have to put on a different fly. I sure don't want to switch though. Man, come on guys, strike it. One strike is not enough. I need to catch something with it. Ah, tangled that one up. My bad. Let's fix that real quick. Let me see. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, let me just kind of clear the line, pop it over. Look at that. That thing shot way out there. Easy cast, easy cast. Didn't have to horse it or anything. Cool beans. I just need a fish on it. No fishy. Oh, right there. Something just moved. Okay. Let's do a short cast. Short cast. All right, see if I can get his attention without spooking him. Okay, let's see if he's back there again. Trying to stay ahead of him instead of casting straight for him. Okay. All right, let's do it again. Send it further. Oh, that's a turtle. That was a turtle. Okay, that was a turtle, but I'm thinking maybe there's a bass in the mix too here. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of movement right here, but that's usually a bunch of bluegill. Let's see if we can coax a bass or two to strike. Come on. No, still no takers. Okay. Maybe we'll go up over there on top of that area here, sort of like a pier overlook, and see if we can get some casts going there. Let's try that. Also get an idea of what may be lurking down below. This place is too fishy not to get a fish, you know what I mean? All right. Okay, I see some turtles. I see a lot of turtles. This happened the other day when I came out and brought the underwater camera for some underwater video movement. And we're just Turtle City going for my bait. I was trying to get a underwater action shot here. All right, we're up here on the top of this dilly. I can take advantage of the water here, or let my line go. Wow, there's a big turtle there. Look at this guy. Ooh, looks like one of them snapping turtles. Let's see. You see him? He's pretty big. Holy cow, he's pretty big. All right, and then I got all these turtles over here following my line. Get them as smalls. All right, let's see if we can set up here. Maybe get a glimpse of something trailing behind it, going for it. Okay. I know I've gotten some pretty good strikes in the past from up here with either bass or back when they were stocking the trout. Got some pretty good activity here going. Okay. Let's pop it over here. Let's kind of do one of these little short pull retrieves and see if I can get Mr. Bass to come up behind it. All right. Okay. Nope, not seeing it. Not seeing it. All right, let's go around this column here real quick and clear the line here. Oops, oops, stuck. Stuck. Okay, let's get over here. All right, let's see. What do I see here? Definitely get that line out. Check it out. Here, I'll take out a bunch of line and see what I can do with it, casting from this elevated distance. Okay, now I'm just gonna take it to the shooting head. That's where the color changes, and pop it up, shoot it out. Wow, that went way out there. Nice. Me likes. Okay, now he's got to catch something. All right, I can see the fly at least, so maybe that might help. Okay, let me work my way over. Okay, yeah, one strike. That is not normal. Normally it's a lot more strikes than that. A lot more. All right, there's a little transition where it gets a little bit deeper here. I can, oh, right there, I just spooked something. Wow, I spooked him right here. Holy cow, what was that? Let's see if I can convince him to come back maybe. Let's see it, let's see it. Okay, come on, hit it. No, all right. Let's get it back out there again. See if I can convince him to hit. Let's see. Okay. Definitely not like catching those striped bass, I'll tell you that. Slower pace, but I don't know. I got a feeling I'm gonna catch something. Worst case, I'll just go, oh, right there, he's trailing behind it. There he goes, oh! That was a bass over there in the shallows. Let me see if I can get him to come out and hit it again. Came up behind it. Came up right behind it, let's see. I saw the little wake. Same kind of hump in the water I was getting when the striped bass were striking. Ah, man, denied. Let's take it. Oh, shoot, it dropped it right on top of him. Did not expect that. Holy cow, there was one lurking right over there in the shallows. Look bass-like, I'll tell you that. Let's get it out there. All right. Let's see if we can get that tail of a hump trailing behind it. Come on, guys. Let's see. Don't let me down. Denison Dam Limit Buster. Okay. Let me take it up a little bit here. Let me pop it over here to this one. Oh, there's one going far. Okay, let's see if I can catch his eye. Come on. Just need him to turn. No, he didn't turn. Let's get it way out there. Come on. All right. Looking for that trailing hump, the V wake or the hump wake. Okay. So they're shallow is what they're telling me. Okay. Not deep, but shallow. Let's see. That's kind of par for the course when it comes to fishing these different ponds over the years. I seem to get a lot of strikes up close to the shore, you know, compared to being further out that way where it's deeper. All right. All right, let's just kind of, but hey, let's go do a further one here, just in case. Oh, I got the line clobbered. There's some cattails below me. There we go. Let's get that cleared out. Let's pop it out. Okay. Maybe there's something lurking way out there. Yeah, let's try this real quick. Okay. Not seeing it. All right, let's do a little twitch motion. No. Not seeing it. All right. Let's get it out there. Okay. Something just moved again. Yeah, I don't think it's one there. All right, let's go walk the bank and just kind of step lightly and be careful that we don't spook anything that may be lurking down there, because everything seems to be up close versus too far. So let's make that adjustment. Okay. Oh, look at these turtles again. A lot of turtles. Turtle City. All right, let's get down from our elevated position. Kind of overcast. Looks like it may rain on us. Okay, let's work our way around here. All right. Let's stand off just a little bit. I'm gonna cast to my left and then to my right. All right. I'm seeing some bluegill movement. Certainly look like some bluegill movement, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. This is that very carefully got to cast here, because like there, I'm spooking some right there. Okay. Yeah, just got to walk it slowly and kind of, scared some more, but I think of those bluegill. Those are acting like bluegill. All right, we'll just slowly work our way in. Okay, oh, look at that right there. Let's go out there. See if, oh, another one here to my left. Okay, come on, take it. All right, maybe they're wanting to come in and start feeding on some of these little minnows and whatnot. Okay. Yeah, that one came in and splashed the shallows here. Okay. All right, come on, let's see it. Nope. Let's go back here in case we got one lurking behind us. Come on. All right. Nope, no takers there. Let's go back out. All right. Let's keep at it. Name of the game. All right. Okay, I got it just kind of sitting there. See if there's anything out here I can chase in. Okay. Nope. Looked like something may have been trailing it, but I couldn't tell since I didn't have my polarized glasses. Okay. Just keep doing the same and work our way around. Okay, let's go back here. Got it hooked on some cattail piece right there. All right, I'm just gonna try this steady motion. like here. See if we coax one to strike it. Steady, kind of like a little jerky motion is what I'm doing. Okay. Little shake, shake, shake sonora here. Let's see. Coax one in to hit. You know, maybe they'll start coming in here now that it's, what is it, 5:30? Oh yeah. It's time, it's time. The bite's gonna be on. Yeah, that's what it is. They just weren't hungry. Waiting for the dinner bell to hit. Okay, let's pop it out that way. Come on. Let's go back out, a little bit further out, let's see what happens. Okay, let's pop, oh, something over here to my right. Trailing wake. What could that be? Here. Okay. All right, let's go back out. Bummer that, holy cow. Nothing on the Denison Dam other than one strike and one chasing it. All right, let's just get another cast out real quick. All right, what does that mean? All right, let's see. I think it's time we switch. Let's go switch out the fly then. Bummer, I was hoping this thing was gonna hook up and kill him, you know? But it doesn't look like the case, so I guess I'll have to change the title. It is pretty beat up. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off and check the old fly box and see what I've got lurking in there. What do we have in here? Wow, I got a bunch of stuff. All right, I've used the near deer, and then the Guadalupana has been pretty good here. Maybe that's what I need to do, is just go back to what worked previously and not experiment since we struck out that round. I mean, I went around the whole pond and all I got, over there, all I got was one strike. This may be a little tough. I've got some pretty heavy line on here because this is the line that I used when I was fishing for those striped bass, and it's a 15-pound test. I think it is. Yeah, it's 15. So maybe a little bit too big for this pond, but it's what we got, so we're gonna give it a try. All right, now I'm tying it on with a uni knot. That seems to work pretty consistent for me without coming undone. All right, so let's lock it in. Let's clear the tag end, and who knows, maybe we might even get some of those little bluegill that I know are here. All right, so let's just kind of pop it out and just, in fact, I'm gonna go reel in the line a little bit. I don't think we need as much line. And then I did bring I think I brought my, I brought a strike indicator. May need to put that on. Okay, let's just see what this does here. All right. Okay. Just kind of drag it slow, little shake, shake, shake. Okay. Okay, let's go back this way. All right. Let's pop it out a little bit further. See what that does. I don't know, I may put that strike indicator on. Kind of slow things down maybe. See what may be lurking out there. Come on, come on. Let's see. I know I've got a strike indicator. Let me check. All right, where's my strike indicator? I try using the smallest one that'll still hold the fly up, and since this is a fairly small fly, it won't take much to hold them up. So let me see if I've got the small one. I think I've got a bigger one also, but I kind of, yeah, there we go. Right here. Little small cork strike indicator. CORQ, cork strike indicator is the name of that one that I have here. Okay. And we'll go ahead and put it on there and kind of slow the bite down or slow the presentation down and see if we can coax one to strike. All right, let me get this cleared out. My fly box is all messed up right now. I just, you know, the season starts with a nice organized fly box, and then as the season progresses and you keep switching from this and that, you're not putting it back in your fly box as organized as you first did at the beginning of the season. All right, and so it gets all clobbered. At least that's what happens for me. All right, let's just let that strike indicator sit, and we'll just give it a little twitch. This is usually what I do when it's colder weather and the fish are just kind of lurking and they're not really in the mood to strike. So I kind of use the strike indicator to kind of play around with it some. So let's see if we can confirm that that'll work here in on a October day in Texas. All right, we'll let it sit, twitch it a little bit. Let it sit, another twitch. Okay, come on, let's see it. Okay, sometimes they'll hit the strike indicator. So maybe it helps attract it too, you know. Okay. All right, a little twitch motion. Okay, no takers yet. All right, let's pop it out. Let's go over here. Okay, let it sink. A little twitching motion. At this point, I'm just really trying to locate where some of these fish may be lurking. Seem like the bass don't want to play right now. Okay. Okay, let's pop it out this way. And just kind of drag it in slowly. Where are these fish? What a pond not to be catching a fish. All right, ooh, I think I saw something. No, it's not. All right, let's pop it out this way. Thought I saw something. Okay, I see it now. Looks like a little bluegill sunfish action right here, kind of hanging out in the shallows. Okay. Definitely not seeing the numbers I'm used to seeing in this pond though, which is kind of weird. All right, let me just go settle on this spot here, a little concrete dealy. Okay. I'm gonna cast a little bit further out. Maybe they're lurking just a slightly bit deeper. Okay, let's see. Let it sink. I'll just do this nice little twitch motion here, right there. Let it drift a little. Just looking for something to catch its eye. Okay. Okay, come on. What are you doing? Oh, something to my left. Okay, something may have bumped it. I couldn't tell on that. Couldn't tell. Yeah, I couldn't tell. All right, let's see. I'll just kind of drag it in slow. Clear behind me. Okay. Oh, right on a tree. Wow. I thought I was well clear of that thing, but nope. Caught me a tree fish and it's stuck good. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm gonna break it. All right, oh no, it's still there. Nice. I guess it's good to have that 15-pound test on there right now. Woo, got lucky. All right, cool. All right, yeah, it worked for striped bass, so let's see if it works for bass. All right, just get the line cleared. Got a lot of junk here. Let me just move it over. Okay. All right, let me get away from that tree. All right, just get it out of here for now. Okay. I think I got a nice open spot behind me now. Yeah, okay. All right, let's try here. All right, I'm gonna pop it out that way, a little bit deeper again. Let's see what happens. Let's see. No. Wonder if I need to just take the indicator off and just scout the area like I was doing earlier. Come on, come on. Let's see it, let's see it. Yeah, maybe we need to do that. Let's go take the strike indicator off and we're just gonna fish it. Just do those short pulls until something strikes. What do you say? It's a small enough fly. If we do get any hits from the bigger fish, hopefully it'll hook, and if it's those blue golly, I'm certainly willing to catch a bluegill. Of course, now I can't get it out. Shoot, got that one tied in good. All right, there we go. Just gotta work the loop off there and then I'll be free and clear. There we go. Let me go ahead and put this back in the fly box. And then we'll be back at it here in a moment. All right, I'm just gonna cast and retrieve. Cast and retrieve. All right, let me just make sure I got the line clear. Nope, I don't. There we go, now it's clear. Nope, get that stuff out of the way. Line management. Okay, just do these little short pulls like this and see if we can coax something to hit. All right, right here. All right, let's go this way. Take it down the bank here. Okay, see if we coax one to hit. I think there's something on this. Yeah, there's some grass. Shoot. Some grass on there. That ain't gonna work. I need to clear you. All right. Seeing a lot of movement around here, so there has gotta be a fish or two in there. Okay, it's clear. Okay. Okay, we'll just do a little twitchy motion here. There's a hit. All right, something followed it. Okay, that's a good sign. Bring in some of this line. Got a feeling we're gonna be doing short casts just as we work our way along the bank here. Okay, well, something at least followed it. Oh yeah, there he goes. Ah, he came up right behind it. Little bluegill. Okay. Oh, look at that. Jeez, I needed you guys to show up earlier when I had the bigger fly. All right, let's go with the small fry fly here. Oh, there's the hit. Ah, okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Shoot, that was a hit. And then I got hooked onto this cattail. Came up right behind it. Okay, well, it looks like it's back to the little Guadalupana style fly instead of the Denison Dam limit buster. Okay, let me just get this off here. Wow, it's really on there. All right, there we go. Small fly. And it sounds like we got some bass movement again. So let's pop it out there and see if we can coax one of these guys to hit. Okay. I'll move up on it real quick and see. Okay, okay. Take it down that way. Let's see. All right, there's another cattail. That one came up behind it and swiped it. Classic bass movement. Okay. All right, we got some action started. Maybe that's what it was. They just weren't hungry. We used to wait them out. Bad cast. Bad cast. All right. Okay. Make sure it's clear. Yeah, it's clear. Go back this way. All right. Come on, come on. All right, there we go. Come on, where'd you guys go? All right, let me move up behind this tree, or away from this tree behind me. Get it back out this way. See, coax these guys in. Oh, right there. Right along the shore. Let me see if I can parallel it as much as I can without spooking them. Get one to turn on it. Okay. Come on, come on. Nope. Okay. Thought I had one turning on it. Okay. Nope. Not that time either. Okay. Let's try it again. Short pulls. Let's see if that'll do it. Short little pulls. Okay. All right, little guy popped it. All right, we're at least seeing some movement now. Okay. Okay, I'm watching it. Nope, nothing that way. Let's go back here. Just kind of work the shoreline since that's where all the hits have been happening. Okay. Okay, come on. Oh, he hit it. Little guy. That was a little guy. Holy cow. Frustrating, those little guys. Okay. All right, let's do it again. Come on, come on. All right, let's go out this way. Bad cast. Let's see. Am I clobbered? Yeah, I am. I got the fly tangled onto the leader, so I just got to clear that real quick, and I should be back in business. Back in business. Okay. Yeah, we're good now. Okay, let's walk it a little bit, clear the area a little bit. Okay. Had that one splashy right here. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's take it over here by these cattails. Come on, fish. Come on, where you guys at? Oh, there's one. Came up behind it. Oh, he came up behind it. He came up behind it, didn't take it. It looked like he was trailing it, and then he stopped. Come on, do it again. All right, all right. Oh, I'm stepping on the line. Shoot. Came up right behind it. What was he? Okay. Let's get it back out that way. All right. Starting to get some movement now. Just took a little bit. Let's see. Come on, take it. Oh, little guy, little bass, little guy. Holy cow. That's gonna be frustrating. Okay. All right, let's go this way. Oh man, I need the bigger guy to hit. Come on. Okay, there we go. He's coming up behind it. Came up behind it. He didn't go for it. He's coming up behind it and he's trailing it and then he stops, turns away for some reason. Okay, maybe I just need to do this short pull retrieve and just get him to hit it fast. All right, let's get it back out again. Yeah, you get a little exciting when you see something coming up behind your fly like that. And it gets worse is when they don't hit it. That could be frustrating. All right. Let's see, we just need one to strike here. Coax him to strike here. Let's see it right here. Come on. All right, let's flip it back this way. Okay. Come on, come on. Nope, didn't go for it. Okay, take it back out again. All right, where'd you guys go? Let's take it out that way. Ah, bad cast. Bad cast. Make sure it's clear, yep. There we go, better. Take it over there by the cattails maybe. Oh, there's the hit. All right, I finally got one on. Not very big. Oh, he's little. Holy cow. He's little. All right. Woo! First fish of the day. That took a while. Holy cow. Ah! All right, he's back. He's back. All right, let's get him back. Right there. First fish of the day, Mr. Basilito. Mr. Basilito. Come on. There we go. Ugh. Come on, come on. Get in there. There you go. All right, I'll get him in there. Come on, come on. There's your guy. Come on, guy. All right, there we go. He's off. Of course, now I'm all clobbered and everything. All right, well, we got one. Little guy. Now things will pick up because, well, the fly has some fishiness to it. And the fish will sense that. And they're like, oh yeah, that's a real bait because I can sense the fishiness to it. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, let me pop it back out this way. Okay, that one hit over here near the cattails. Maybe another one of his buddies is out here. Lurking in the cattails. What do we got? Yeah, it's funny when you're using a switch rod like this and they're that little, yeah, you don't feel much at all. And sometimes you even think they're not even on because there's no fight in them. It's because they're so little. And this is such a big rod for them. All right. Okay. All right. I'm doing a back over the shoulder backhanded cast to get it in this direction because I want to try getting it by the cattails as much as possible. So just kind of flip it over like that, and you can see I can get close or pretty far up in there. Ooh, I think something's chasing it. Come on, hit it. No. All right, I thought I saw a hump in the water. The tail, it tells me there's something there. Okay. All right, well, we got one. One basilito. Maybe we'll get two basilito. Call them basilitos because they're small. They are small. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can convince another one to run out of those cattails here. Come on, come on, come on out. No, of course there's a bigger one that was over here earlier, so let's go and cast out real quick. You can see I can cast pretty easily with this long rod. It just doesn't mean you're gonna catch anything. You still need the fish to strike. Had about two or three chase it, but no takers other than that one little guy. Ah, stepped on it. Let's pop it out there. Okay. Just trying to work this one bank line here. All right. Let me take out some line. I can shoot out more line. All right, let's shoot it out. Okay, right there. Let's see if they'll come up and hit it from the shallows. Okay. Nope, I'm not seeing anything trailing behind it. All right, let's go and flip it over here, back along the cattails. Let's let it sink a little too. Little sinky sink. Maybe that might do it. No. No, okay, let's go back this way. Let's go further out. Oh, I just saw something move to my left. I think I need to go cast over there. All right, let's do that. Okay. Come on, fishalito. Okay. No takers there. Oh, I just saw something move in the shallows again. Let's see if I can coax them to strike. Come on, let's see it. All right, let's start walking back this way. Maybe I can kind of work the bank as I get up close and convince another one to strike. We just walk it slowly. It's a small fly, so got a little leeway there. All right, let's see what's lurking out here. Come on, Mr. Fishy. All right, not seeing it. All right, let's pop it back out. Keep working it in. I'm fishing a switch rod, one-handed right now. And just taking advantage of being able to use this switch chucker fly line. That is definitely a Skagit head that gives me a lot more distance than I normally could. That's a two-handed cast, but really didn't need it. Okay. All right. Just kind of working my way back over here because we had some fish moving earlier in this area, chasing something. So let's see if we can convince them to chase something again. All right, let me get situated here real quick, make sure I'm clear behind me. Okay. All right, let's pop it out there. All right, come on. Looking for that telltale of a hump behind there. Okay. Could see the hump of the fly moving through the water, but I don't see anything chasing behind it. Okay. But we just need to keep casting here. Especially along the shallows like this. A lot of times they're right in the shallows. And could definitely get some distance cast with this thing. Probably the main reason why I like it. Easy to get distance on it. Okay. Just like that. Look at that. Took all the line slack out of the line And that didn't take any false casting really. A back cast, a forward cast. I kind of do a movement where I push forward on the line to get accelerated like this. Then I come back and then I shoot it out, okay? I find that it helps me take up the line and also load the rod for that forward cast. I'll show you again. Very simple one. Go forward, back, and then out. Just like that. Okay, and you can do it one-handed. You can do it two-handed. Do it any way you want. All right, so you go forward, back, and out. Oh, I was stepping on the line. I would have shot out there. Let me show you again. Let me make sure I'm not stepping on the line. Okay, forward. Here we go. You take up the line, forward, back. Actually, no, not that one. That's not ready. That one just need to cast it. I'll show you here in a moment. Right here. Okay, so I go forward, take up the line, shoot it back, and then go back out again. All right. Definitely cover a lot of water when you're working these ponds like this. Okay. Let me go ahead and bring it up closer because maybe there's a fish lurking nearby. So forward, back, out again. And then it just goes there. That's how easy I'm able to cast with this thing. All right. Here's where I spooked a few earlier. Oh, right there. There's one chasing behind it. Come on. Oh, he was right behind it, trailing it. Holy cow. It's like, come on, commit, buddy. Commit to the strike. I want some commitment, guys. I want the full commitment. All right, let's try it again. Oh yeah, I hate it when that happens. They're just trailing right behind it. I was like, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Maybe I won't, maybe I will, I don't know. All right, let's try this again. All right. Okay, let me just drag it slow. Okay. All right, let me take up line. So forward, back, and then out. And just like that, I got the whole line out there. Not having to do any, what do you call it? False casting. It's just basically out, forward, back, there. And going forward helps me take up the line and also load the rod. And you can do it one-handed, you can do it two-handed, it's up to you. And then there's another one that I do where I just keep this thing tucked under and I don't even lift the rod over my shoulder or my rod hand, my elbow over the shoulder. And that's what I do when my shoulders hurt because I somehow injured it. Just like that, right? Fun stuff, man. Switch rod. There's all kinds, there's some ways you're supposed to be fishing it, but I find for my shoulder, this works really nice. Oops, that one I did wrong. Do-over, do-over. All right, pop it up. Oh, right there. Oh man, a little bluegill right there. I think I set the hook as I was picking up the line. That's funny. All right, fish number two. Fish number two. I don't know where the big guys are that I've definitely seen as well as caught in this pond before. So what's up with that? Get me, Smalls. Get me. Okay, oops. All right, let's just get it out again. All right, I gotta, I'm all tangled. Okay. All right, just kind of lift it up, pop it out, okay? All right, let's see if we can coax one to strike here. Come on, fishy. Okay, forward, back, get it out. Well, that one would have went more. That one could have handled a lot more line. Took it to the reel. I took up all that slack. All right. Yeah, I think maybe I need to show you what I'm doing because it's tough to see from this angle. Let me do this. You're not going to hear me talking because I don't have my I don't have the other gear that I use to fish, or I mean to do these streams. I left it in the car, and so right now I've just got the microphone right here attached. So let me see if I can get you at least a view of yours truly fishing. All right, so I'm gonna do this, but you won't be hear me talking. Okay, it's just gonna be me just kind of giving you a demo of my casting technique here. All right, bear with me, I'll be back. All right, I hope that gave you an idea of what I was meaning about how I can cast without having to lift my hand over the shoulder or whatnot. So, all right, and let me see if I can get back on here. All right, so Hopefully that gave you an idea. All right, so let's see if we can catch one more before we call it. So far it's been slim pickings, but hey, we got a couple. We got some good casting practice in. Yeah, that's what it was good casting practice. That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right, let's go and flip it back. And you can see how I changed direction. I was fishing one way, then I turned and cast it behind me. I had a couple of messes up where I definitely hooked the ground behind me. And then I think I think I was able to show you how I'm loading the rod by going forward then backwards. So forward and then backwards. And the forward movement is really just to take the slack out of the line, and also to kind of weight it, load the rod so it's ready for the cast. All right. So I think I showed you earlier, and I'll just show you again. I'm gonna take out all this line here, okay? And oh, I got a fish. A little bass, little basalito. This is what's been poking away at me, even though there's some bigger ones out here. Got a little guy, little basalito, right there. All right, let's let him back. All right, so I was just describing what I was doing, which was doing a little forward cast, or not forward cast, but mainly just a movement that I go forward to load the rod and pick up the line, go back, actually do the back cast, and then I go back forward. And I'm using this hand to give a little acceleration in the line to get things going, all right? And I was keeping the rod butt under my shoulder, so I wasn't even really lifting it above me, all right? So there's that, okay, real easy cast there, all right? But I got shooting head right here. I could probably take it out a little bit more. Okay, and that's that transition area where it's orange to white, orange to green, okay? And so I'll go forward, back, and then shoot it out. There it goes, all right? And this is one of the casts I use a lot of times fishing, be it rivers over there at Denison Dam, just all kinds of places where just having a switch rod can make or break your trip at times, because this definitely gives you a little bit more flexibility in offering your fly to whatever's biting. And look at that, I can go ahead and cast it behind me too. All right, let's go ahead and move up a little bit. All right, let's see if we can pop the fly over again, get a view, make sure everything's good. Okay, and you can see that I'm little roll cast, and look how easy it is. You could do a switch cast where you pop it out like that, okay? You hear it, touch the water, let it go. Do an overhead cast, just like that. Yeah, if you hurt your shoulder and you just can't lift your fly rod over your elbow over your shoulder, you try this thing, because that's why I took up switch rods, all right? Not as long as a spey rod, and you can fish this one one-handed as well once you get better, once your shoulder's healed. But lo and behold, if you are down for the count and you got that itch to go fishing, I can cast this thing no problem. Over the shoulder, under the shoulder, either one works. All right, so I'll show you again real quick. All right, I'll take it up to the shooting head where the orange part of the line is. That tells me it's transitioning to the shooting head. All right, and I'll kind of pop it forward, take up line, and then get it back out again, just like that. All right, simple as that. Okay, and here I'm actually just kind of dragging it in here like this, because I want to try catching something that may be up close. Once I get it about here, I'll pop it forward, back, and then back out again. And there you go. Do that all day and not get tired. Oh yeah, do it all day and not get tired. Okay, just drag it in, try to guide it in here, see if something's gonna hit it. Nothing hit it, so forward, back, out again. Right there. All right, and if you need to go the other way, well, you can certainly go the other way, okay? Just like that. Love these switch rods. Got 3 of them. All right, one-handed, just like that, one-handed, okay? And I have caught a lot more fish out of this pond here. This is probably the slowest bite I've had since I've been fishing this pond over the years. Oh, got some junk here. All right, but hey, that's fishing. All right, that is fishing. All right, let's go and pop it over this way. All right, so two-handed cast right out there. Got some junk in the trunk here. Let's get that out. Okay, at this point, I think we're gonna call the stream. I really appreciate you guys joining today. Was hoping for more on that Denison Dam streamer or Denison Dam limit buster, but that's fishing. You can't always get them all. Okay, this is the Echo Ion 7.9 weight with a real switch chucker shooting head. And I'm using an old Cabela's TLR 11-foot 6-weight switch rod. Switch rod, it's got a longer handle here, not as much as your spay rod, and you can certainly do what you want. Two-handed, like so, two-handed, no problem. It's doable. One-handed, take advantage of its capability as a switch rod. It's fun. All right, off now. Next time we'll catch you later, and good luck and good fishing.